She knew where he slept. She knew which road he took to market every morning. She had everything she needed to ruin him. And she chose to do nothing. Sit with me, because what this woman did next is the reason her great-grandchildren are still eating today, and his are not. In the old kingdom of Uforo, where the elders said the soil remembers every lie ever told on it, there lived a woman named Adanna. Adanna was not a chief's wife. She was not wealthy, but she was known for one thing throughout the 7 villages. Her hands never rested, and her heart never ran from hard work. She had a small business selling palm oil. For 6 years, she saved. And on the morning she finally had enough to expand, she gave that money to her cousin Emeka to help her purchase goods from the market at Onitsha. Emeka took the money, and Emeka never came back. When Adanna went to find him, Emeka had used her money to start his own business. He told people she had given it to him as a gift. He had witnesses, men he had bribed with her own money, who swore before the elders that this was true. The elders, being men, believed the man. Adanna was sent home with nothing. Now, you must understand what this felt like. 6 years. 6 years of waking before the sun. 6 years of carrying loads that bent her spine. 6 years of saying no to herself so that one day she could say yes. And one man, in 3 weeks, had taken all of it and laughed. The fire that entered Adanna's chest that night, it did not go out for a long time. Her neighbors expected her to retaliate. Her sister begged her to report him to the next council. Young men in the village offered to handle it. But Adanna did something that confused everyone. She went home, she sat down, and she swallowed the fire. This is what the elders of Uforo called it when a person takes the full heat of their anger and chooses not to release it outward, but to let it cook something inside them instead. Adanna swallowed the fire, and she let it cook her plans. She started again, smaller this time. She borrowed 2 small containers of palm oil from a widow who trusted her. She walked twice as far to sell it because Emeka's people had spread her name as a troublemaker in the nearby markets. She walked further. She sold honestly. She came back. Every time the anger tried to rise, and it rose often, believe me, she asked herself one question. Will what I am about to do make me free? Or will it just make me feel good for one moment? Revenge, she decided, would feel good for one day. Rebuilding would feel good for the rest of her life. So she rebuilt. 3 years passed. Emeka's business, built on stolen foundation, began to crack. He had borrowed money from many people using the same trick he used on Adanna. But other people were not Adanna. They retaliated. There were fights. There were curses placed on his compound. One of his partners burned his store. The council that had once sided with him now saw the pattern of his character clearly. And Adanna? By this time, Adanna had 3 women working with her. She had a stall in 2 markets. She had paid back the widow who trusted her with interest and a gift. When Emeka's business finally collapsed and he came to the market looking for work, it was Adanna's stall he passed every single day. She never called him a thief publicly. She never celebrated his fall. She simply continued. an elder in the village said something about her that people still repeat in Uforo today. He said, Adanna did not defeat Emeka. She outlasted him.
And outlasting a wicked man is a victory that rots him from inside while you grow from outside. Now, I am not here to tell you that you should never defend yourself. The elders never said that. There are times when you must speak. There are times when silence is cowardice, not wisdom. You must know the difference. But Adanna's story teaches us something specific. That when the system has failed you, when no one is coming to fight your battle, when the anger in your chest is so hot you cannot sleep, the most dangerous thing you can do to someone who wronged you is to become undeniable. Not loud. Undeniable. Because noise fades.
But results stay on the ground. Emeka had witnesses, connections, and a head start. Adanna had nothing but her character and her consistency. And character, the elders said, is the only currency that cannot be stolen. Her great-grandchildren are still eating today. His are not.
To every person watching this has swallowed some fire. Maybe someone took something from you. Maybe a door was closed in your face by someone who should have opened it. Maybe you trusted, and that trust was used against you. The question the elders of Uforo would ask you today is not, what will you do to them? The question is, what will you cook with this fire? I am Amarachi, and this is NaijaSuperstory, where the old stories remind us who we are. If this story reached you today, share it with someone who is carrying fire right now. They need to hear what Adanna did with hers. And if you are new here, welcome. There are many more stories waiting for you. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.